Hey beauty professional, if you get nervous about the business side of things, watch this video and replace being anxious with confidence as you learn how to acquire the key business tools without going to college. So you've got your license and no one ever told you how to run a business. That's the frustrating part. Well, guess what? It's easier than you think. Here's a couple thoughts that I want to share with you on how you can increase your business skills and do it quickly. The first one is what I call the power of going to lunch. There's people out there that you follow, that you admire. These are the people that you need to connect with and eventually go to lunch. Now you say, why would they go to lunch with me? The answer is this: everyone likes to talk about themselves. So you find someone that you admire, that you want to learn from, that's further down the road than you, and you ask them, hey sir, hey ma'am, whatever their name is, I'm really interested in what you're doing. I love that you've been doing A, B, and C. I would love to learn more. Could we ever go to lunch? Now, they're gonna think about it for a minute, but many times they're gonna say yes, because everyone likes to talk about themselves, including people that we think are successful, right? Everyone likes to talk about themselves. So they say yes. All right, when you're there and you have the chance to go to lunch, you don't talk. You just say, yeah, interesting. Oh, wow. Don't say anything. You're not there. Your job is to ask questions. Don't propose any kind of business proposal. Don't ask for any favors. Just listen. Just find one thing that you can grab onto that it'll potentially help you down the road. Okay, so you've asked them to go to lunch and they say yes. Who pays the bill? Is it them? You? Is it a polite thing because you want to pay? The answer is them. They're not going to let you pay. Remember, they're, quote, ahead of you or higher up on the scale than you are, and their ego won't allow it. So they're going to pay for it. So politely allow them to pay, be gracious, and move on. Thank them for it. But now you have a contact. Now you have somebody that's going to help you. This leads us to our second thing. It's build your network. Who you know could change your life. So let me give you an example. I'm a beauty school owner. And in 2007, we had worked hard. That's when we opened. In about 2010, I believe we were working on being accredited. And we had done all the paperwork and the intense auditing and everything was all set, except I didn't have the $5,000 that it was required to become accredited. Now, I was extremely depressed about this. I was discouraged, to say the least. I went to lunch with a friend who happened to be a successful business owner. And he said, okay, Rich, how are things going? And I told him, I said, we've done everything we need to do, but I don't have the $5,000 to be accredited. I'm trying to figure that out. He immediately reached into his pocket, pulled out $5,000, wrote me a check and said, here you go. And he said, don't worry about paying me back. To this day, he won't let me pay him back. If it wasn't for this relationship that I had, I don't know that I ever would have been accredited and my school would have not made it. So who you know is absolutely crucial. You've got to look for ways to add to your network. So that means go to trade shows, go to places where you can meet people. If you're hanging out with the same people, maybe only those in your shop, and you're kind of the smartest person or the most successful, I got news for you. You're probably not going to get to where you think you are. That's where you focus on being cool, right? What I call the cool factor. And that gives you nothing. Getting Instagram followers and being cool on Instagram doesn't mean squat. There could be somebody with 40 or 50,000 Instagram followers, but it doesn't mean they're making money. So don't go for the cool factor thing. Network with people that are gonna give you an edge. They're gonna, when you can call upon them to give you an advantage or to call in a favor, these are the people that are gonna change your life. The next thing is your car is now your classroom. Find books of what is it you wanna learn. Let's say, for example, write-offs. You wanna know what are good write-offs, what are bad write-offs, what's legal, what's not. The internet is full of all kinds of garbage, so you want to know the truth. Download some audiobooks in your car of professionals that's going to give you advice on what kind of write-offs are legit and what are ones that you're missing. Now, if you're missing write-offs, that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. There might be some write-offs that you don't know about, but if you know them and you can actually deduct that from your income as far as taxable income, then you're going to save yourself tons of money. And remember, that's the game. To have money left over at the end of the day is the game. So turn your car into a classroom. That means everywhere you go, listen to books. Here's my promise. If you do this within 6 months, if you look back at yourself, you will not recognize yourself. You won't recognize the person that you've become because of how much you've learned. All of your friends would have kept focusing on Instagram and scrolling and scrolling. Meanwhile, you went out and you paid the price to learn. That's the difference between the successful and those that don't. The ones that want it are willing to earn it. and you can do it. It's not that hard. I have a quote I want to leave with you. If the majority were right, the majority would be rich. Don't listen to just anybody. Follow the people that are actually doing it, that are actually successful, because you don't want to be like everybody else. They don't have what you want, and that's a life that others envy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to download the app Hair for Hire. It was built just for you, the beauty professional. You can hire qualified professionals. You can learn from other people in your industry. There's tons of features, too many to talk about today, but it's available. Download the app today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.